Israel and the Hamas appear to be nearing a ceasefire deal, with optimistic statements from officials involved in talks. The agreement, expected to be signed on Thursday, would begin with the release of some Israeli hostages and Palestinian prisoners. As the negotiations proceed further, the international community is closely watching, hopeful for a resolution amid the ongoing humanitarian crisis. Rabindra Chauhan reports.
Israel and Hamas appear to be nearing a ceasefire deal, with optimistic statements from officials involved in the ongoing talks in Qatar. The agreement is expected to be signed by tomorrow. The talks, which continued into the early morning, reportedly resolved most issues, including Hamas' demand for maps of the IDF's withdrawal. If finalized, the deal's implementation could begin within 24 to 48 hours. People have expressed hope for a potential ceasefire agreement.
I hope, God willing, that the news of the truce that we hear about is true and we return to our homes safely, that things resolve a little and life returns to the way it was before and better. I hope that our children return to their schools.
As negotiators are trying to hammer out the final details of a complex phased ceasefire in Gaza after marathon talks, a meeting of the Global Alliance for the Implementation of the Two-State Solution opened in Oslo on Wednesday, with comments by Palestinian Prime Minister Mohammed Mustafa, Norway's Foreign Minister Espen Barth Eide, and UN Palestinian Refugee Agency UNRWA Chief Philip Lazzarini.
There are very serious signs of a possibly imminent ceasefire in Gaza. We will not celebrate before it's there, but the messages we are getting from all sides is way more concrete and promising than what we've heard before, so we might actually be very close. Yes, we've heard it before, but I allow for some more optimism this time around. That would, of course, be extremely welcome, because a ceasefire is the prerequisite for all the work that we want to do.
The time has come to take practical measures that advance the two-state solution, address the root causes of this conflict, and directly confront the legality of the Israeli occupation and its ongoing violation of international law.
Hamas seized 251 hostages during its October 2023 attack on Israel, with 94 still held captive. Hamas will free 33 hostages held in Gaza, while Israel will release about 1,000 Palestinian prisoners in the first stage of a Gaza truce agreement reportedly. Several hundred terrorists would be freed in exchange for the hostages, with the final number depending on how many of the 33 hostages are alive. With all parties expressing optimism, the international community is closely monitoring the situation. The possibility of a truce provides a ray of hope amid the ongoing humanitarian crisis. Rabindra Chauhan's report for DD India.